Welcome back to the best 30 minutes of your day. It's the Very Terrible Podcast. It's episode 11 with me, Jason, and B Spike on the mic.
Hi. I feel like I always say hey every time.
What else would you like to say? Let's say something different.
I don't know.
Let's try again. And it's B Spike on the mic.
Hello.
Hola, buenos. So it's episode 11. We were discussing having different seasons. And the only reason that this even came up was that on Spotify, I think it's the Spotify or the RSS feed that we have, it gives you the option of selecting what season you're in. I thought, oh, what a fun idea. We designed different season logos, different season swag. We've got little pictures that go in between the different seasons, and then that's kind of where the idea came from. So we're not sure if it's going to stick or not, because there really won't be any difference, except hopefully season 2 will be much better than season 1.
Yeah.
And I think it will be. I think we started with just the 2 microphones crowded around each other around a desk, and now we've got like our own table set up, and the back and forth is greatly improved. I think if we go back and listen to episode 2 and then we compare it to what we do now, I think it's greatly, greatly improved.
But I still think we have room to grow.
Absolutely. We always have room to grow, and we have room to up our budget and maybe buy a real table and have soundproof walls and have like, what are those other ones? The microphone arms that hang down around so we sound like better. Yeah, but that's a room to improve, but we've done really well. Yesterday we were looking at, it was the RSS feed website.
Yes.
It gives us analytics, I guess it's called.
Yeah, so basically it shows you a map of the world, and the more red an area comes up, the more viewers we have.
Yeah.
In that specific area.
Yep. And it's surprising. I mean, it was Kansas. We don't know anybody in Kansas.
The Carolinas.
Yeah. Yeah. We knew one person in the Carolinas, and then there was a South Carolina spot that came up. I have no idea who that is. And then obviously we have our friends in Belgium. Bonjour. And then we have our friends in Russia that are probably just stealing our information.
Yeah.
And that was basically it. And then Florida was really interesting too, right? We had the USF show, and then USF like lit up on the map. I'm like, ooh, maybe they found it.
Yeah.
Orlando lit up, Tampa lit up, and then there was just the southwest corner where we expected it. And then I think there was one little bit in Fort Lauderdale. So kind of cool. We've come quite a while. We've come quite a ways, and with still quite a ways left to go.
Yep.
So since last you've heard from us, we took a trip to Orlando, the arguably probably dirtiest city in Florida. And we picked up our own little set of illnesses as we came back and spent a week on the couch trying to get better. And then, then we had a huge water leak at the house. That was fun.
Yeah.
So for any of you that have municipal water supply, that you get to pay for your own water bill through the city or municipality. You end up paying by the gallon. And I discovered that we had a water leak where the water's just pouring out of the ground. We go through, fix the water leak, find a plumber at the last minute on 4th of July weekend. So it was 4th of July weekend. I didn't feel great. Water leak in the ground, trying to find a plumber at the last minute. And every day here in Satan's ass crack, Florida, which if you ever had the opportunity to come visit Florida in the summer, don't. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's already too hot to do anything outside. It's already too muggy to do anything outside. It's just gross.
And we're full.
And we're full. Everyone decided to leave their COVID states and come here and stay and never leave. And then every day at 4 o'clock, just hell unleashes out of the sky with lightning and rain. And then that's your day every day in Florida in the summer. So if you ever get an opportunity to do that, just stay where you are until wintertime comes. So 4th of July weekend, all hell breaks loose. Water's blowing up out of the ground. Can't find a plumber. Find a plumber at the last minute. Rainstorms, on and on and on. So we have a program that I thought about, and it's when you have a water leak, the city has a forgiveness program. Like, oh, okay, well, you know what? You didn't actually use that water. And the city had to come out and fix their end of the pipe too. So everyone's well aware that there's an issue in the ground. City fixes their side. I paid for the other side. I go to fill out the paperwork for the adjustment, water bill forgiveness, 10,000 gallons, it has to be a mistake. So to put that into perspective, our home uses about 3,000 gallons a month, and you don't get a break until after 10,000. So if you use 7,000, you get to pay for twice your water bill, and it's on you. So I thought that's pretty poor customer service.
Yeah, I mean, like, I could see it if, like, it was coming out, like, faster, that would happen. But the pipe's only so big. There's only so much water that can come out at once.
Right. Yeah. And I'm glad I caught it when I did. So, that'll be a fun water bill next month when that one comes in. And then it got me thinking about like customer service in general, like how customer service has deteriorated over time.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we've just dealt with lately is as we take drinks out of our Tervis tumblers, is that the Tervis tumbler warranty has changed. So when we bought Tervis tumblers way back, and I'd be honest, we haven't bought one in so long.
Yeah, that is true.
It was like a novelty thing especially when you were young, like, oh, there's a princess and there's a this one and a that one. So yeah, but the warranty it was awesome warranty, a lifetime warranty. The cup breaks for any reason, you bring it back, you swap it out, no big deal, because they just take the cups, and it's literally in Venice, Florida. It's like an hour and a half away. That's where they actually make these cups. They melt them down, they make them into new cups. There really is what I would consider to be very little to no waste, and they just recycle it and resell it again. So it's not that big of a deal. Now, because we had a cup that broke, we went and found out that the warranty now is no longer what it was. It's now, what was it?
Well, you just can't get the cups anymore.
I thought it has to be a manufacturer defect or something like that.
Oh, yeah. It had to either be a defect, or you had to have, like, had some type of deal with the company where they would...
Yeah, so my thing was this. I bought the cup, and that was the deal. That was the warranty. How all of a sudden that you changed the rule, now the warranty is different. That's not when I bought the cup. The term should be when
you purchased the cup.
When you purchased the cup,
that's the fair
right.
deal.
That's what I signed up for. That was the transaction.
That was the appeal of Tervis was, if I just pay for an overpriced cup, no matter how many times I break it, I'm just going to keep getting the same cup. But now that they don't do that anymore, you're still paying for the overpriced cup.
Do you know how much these are? So right now we're looking at
$40.
It's a what is this, a 32 ounce? I mean, this is like the biggest Tervis sized tumbler cup that they have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like $40.
It's upward. It's like 30 some odd dollars, and you're like, it's a cup. It's a plastic cup with whatever dumb logo you wanted to pick on it. So that's what it is. That's what you buy, and that was the deal. Like, okay, I'm going to spend $30, but I'm always going to have this cup. And then you get them as gifts and all back and forth. So now, and then. Some of the guys at work, the running joke that I always had at work was we had lifetime socks at Bass Pro. Same idea. You bought these Bass Pro socks, and they were technically like up north hunting socks. They were made of wool. They're very heavy. They're very thick, but they were lifetime socks. Now, something that I have that's unique to me is that when I walk, my right foot kind of kicks out a little bit. So obviously, you walk and your feet go in a straight row. Well, my right foot kind of kicks out a little. Because of that, I wear through boots and socks and everything on my right foot really quick. And it's like when your tires are out of alignment on your car, it's the same thing. Your tire will wear on one side more than the other. So I had Bass Pro socks. Once again, you paid a large amount of money for socks to have this lifetime warranty. You're paying $24 for a pair of socks, but you will always have that pair of socks. Well, as the years went by, and obviously a business decision came along, Bass Pro says, you know what? No. We're not going to do this anymore. We're not going to replace the socks. So it was a fun argument. I mean, I had them, I told them, I said, this is the transaction. This was the date, on and on and on. And since then I stopped using them because, I got one last round of lifetime socks, and then they said, no, we're all done with this. Come to find out, it was in the news yesterday when they sent it to my phone that there is a man somewhere who's filing a class action lawsuit against Bass Pro because of the lifetime socks. And I thought, what a wonderful opportunity for me to make more money. Because what a class action lawsuit is when you have a person who sues a company, but it happened to a bunch of people. That's the class. And then the class action is that it's going to come out and all of us, thousands and thousands of us, are all suing you together to tell you that you have wronged all of us. And then there you go. And what I'm sure I will get will be a letter in the mail from some lawyer that's going to go through and say that, oh, by the way, you qualify, and here, just fill out this paperwork. So it just, I guess what it is to me is it's just a sign of like where everything has been going. It's your lifetime warranties when you go and you buy things. It's, well, we're just going to change our minds and you can't do anything about it. Tervis tumblers, Bass Pro socks. I'm waiting for, we buy Moen faucets in the house. You buy Moen faucets because they come with a lifetime parts warranty. So as long as I have, like in our showers, you have the Moen handles that they have little cords that go bad. You just call them up. Hey, I need a core. They mail you a new core. You got that for life. So that's been kind of weird about. So we'll have to have the podcast lifetime guarantee. You double your money back. So if you're never happy with the show, we'll give you double your money back since you paid $0 for it. We'll double that. Yes. Return it. So yeah, that's all that's really been going on over the last couple of weeks. Homesickness and broken pipes and so on and so forth. And we're getting ready to queue up what we feel will be season 2. We've had some really great feedback from our friends and listeners of different ideas. One of which was really interesting. It was like, we're getting tips and tricks on how to monetize this show and possibly other shows in the future, which will be interesting. So, creating a company and making a podcast and so on and so forth. So that'd be kind of neat to figure out how to do that. We have very talented friends that are able to monetize most of all of their hobbies. So that was really good to get tips from them. Really overall positive feedback too. I think we may have had one negative comment, but otherwise than that, it's been really positive feedback. We're real thankful for everybody who's taken the time to call and email and send us Facebook messages and everything like that. That's been really, really cool. What else? Since on our last show we talked about, we had Sims Minutes.
Yes.
And I don't think we have any update on Sims Minutes, right? Because
they announced the new high school pack since then.
Didn't we talk about that on the last one?
Yeah, but they've announced the release date.
Which is?
27th of July.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Yep. So otherwise nothing new.
And they did the live stream, but that's not like a remarkable thing.
No.
So,
no. But every day, I'd say I'm very confident every day at some point you watched a video or a live stream or some kind of how-to video on Sims action.
Or I just play.
Yeah, or you just play it. Let's see. Oh, another flashback fun that we've had is that you've discovered the Jetsons.
Yes, I have.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So, how did we start it off? Oh, it was the Flintstones.
Yeah.
Because Flintstones vitamins.
Flintstones.
Right. We had Flintstones vitamins, and every day you'd say, well, what is this character? And who's this character? And who's that character? So we discovered on the Roku you could find Flintstones. And we went through and watched the Flintstones, and then Flintstones rolled into the Jetsons, and you picked up on that.
Yep, sure did.
And it's surprisingly, with all the options you have with the technology all around, that you actually like. You're enjoying the Jetsons.
Yes. I'm excited for the movie where the Flintstones meet the Jetsons and they swap lives.
Now, so is that what happens?
I assume so, because on the cover, the Flintstones are riding in that fancy car, and then the Jetsons, I don't know how that's going to work, but they're riding around that weird little wooden mobile thing.
Yeah. So why are you waiting to watch the movie?
Because I want to finish the episodes. That way, if there's some character, it doesn't spoil it.
Oh, okay. So I see.
So I'm going to watch all the episodes, then the Jetsons movie, then the Jetsons meet the Flintstones, because I'm not really going to watch Flintstones, I don't think.
Yeah. Okay. And it was, we went to the library to pick these things up. And I didn't realize, you go to our library, to its credit, has a wonderful selection of all kinds of movies and things. So I go there and I'm like, oh, well, Jetsons seasons 1 and 2. And I'm like, I figured it's on a DVD. Maybe it has 25 episodes on it. It doesn't. It only has, 6?
It has 10 per disc.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we get there, we check out what we think is, we checked out 3 DVDs?
Yes, 3 we did. 1 and 2, and then another 1 and 2, and then we did a 3.
Yeah. And come to find out, because I went to the shelf and there's, 18 to 20 Jetsons DVDs all in a row. And I'm like, oh, it's the same one. That's weird. I guess, the big demand for the Jetsons. Not realizing it's not. It's a complete set and you need all of them. So with one library card, we grab 8 DVDs. And then with the second library card, we grab the other 8 DVDs of the Flintstones movie and the Jetsons movie and all this other stuff. So we've got plenty of wrapping up our summer vacation with television watching, and that's going to take up credit. That should really wrap up your summer vacation because we have less than a month left, and it's going to be.
We have like just less than a month. I have like 29 days or something.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm dreading that.
Do you want to put a countdown clock on your cell phone?
No.
No?
Oh, no.
You're not looking forward to this?
No. Why would I?
You can see your friends.
No. Like, don't get me wrong, I miss my friends, but I don't want to go back to school.
No.
That's just a no-go for me.
Well, you're not by yourself. That's been that way forever.
I'm not so scared for school as much as I am getting lost.
Lost where? Like in the actual building?
Yeah. Like, not in the actual building, but like not being able to get to my classes on time. Because we have 4 minutes and we have one-way hallways. So, Still, yeah.
I thought that's not a thing anymore, is it?
As far as I know, it still is.
All right. When's open house?
No clue.
No clue. So that'd be a good question for open house. Like, why are we still doing one-way hallways? This is ridiculous.
Anyway.
Yeah, you're not by yourself. It's always been that way. I was always the same way. I'd be like, summer vacation. It always feels so short.
It is short.
But it's months. You get several months. Apparently, we're doing the show too early in the morning is just, you're yawning into the microphone. You're going to start getting you some kid coffee. I don't know. Some sugar first thing.
Coffee is not good, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're not old enough yet. You get older, you start living off coffee. Too early in the morning for B Spike on the mic. B pillow on the mic.
Anywho.
So that's going to be that'll be the conclusion. So this is, I guess, where they said the show's not going to change. This is we're going to put a bookend here and say, we're thankful for how season 1 went. We've come so far from just having silly episode 1 with me by myself, having you join me for episode 2, which has been awesome, and having you here really makes this show. So you are the more talented of the two of us.
You think? I don't think that's true.
I do. I think so. I just ramble, and then you actually have color commentary that makes sense. I just do I'm the boring base of the pyramid, and then you are the one that makes it better in structure. So now I'm thankful that you're here and doing this with me. This is a whole lot of fun, and I'm glad for all of our listeners that have participated. Our friend Katie for giving us Wise potato chips.
Lay's.
Yeah, I did. We don't want to slam Lay's yet. Maybe in season 2 we'll start slamming Lay's. We'll just work our way through the potato chip world one series at a time.
I don't like potato chips. That's not going to be fun for me. But you know what? I'll embrace it.
We'll do something.
Yeah.
We'll have reviews of
Candy World. Ooh, right up my alley.
So that's about it. That's going to wrap up season 1. And then wonderful look back, and then maybe we'll look back on this 10 years from now and think, wow, what a clown show it's been. But you never know. Maybe we'll make it all the way to radio. So let's see. What else? Anything else you want to add?
Nope.
No? All right. Well, it's a little shorter of an episode, 18 minutes. Not too bad, but otherwise than that.
Bye, everybody.
I'm Jason. It's B Spike on the mic. And that's it. That's going to be it. Very Terrible Podcast, season 1
comes to an end.
Book. See ya.